Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Timo and I graduated from one of the best public business schools in Europe, the Vienna University of Economics and Business, in short WU Vienna. Since I've graduated there, I started multiple businesses and I think I'm now in a pretty good spot to reflect on my overall studies there. I can only talk about my opinion and my experiences here. So if you are a student at WU Vienna and have a different opinion, I would love to hear it in the comments. In the following video, I'm going to present you 3 things about WU Vienna itself I wish I knew before, and 3 things about Vienna I wish I knew before. Alright, first thing about WU Vienna. The beginning of the studies for me was way harder than the rest. For me, this was because of 2 reasons. Number 1 is, in the beginning, you are literally together with thousands of other students, which means the exams are standardized, sometimes a bit boring, and some people might call them knockout exams because they say these exams are there to get rid of the people that anyways won't finish the bachelor's degree and only filter out the ones who will finish the studies. And for me, actually, these exams were harder than the rest of the studies, maybe also because I was not used to learn like 4 weeks straight for 1 or 2 exams. The second reason is that these exams didn't interest me that much as the other exams in the middle and the end of the studies. Near the end of your bachelor's, you can choose which subject you want to have, and you have way smaller classes, which makes it just way more interesting. Okay, secondly, learning. I just spent a lot of more time learning than I thought. Especially in the beginning, 4 weeks learning, it was just like the normal kind of process. And then, I mean, literally every day or at least 5 or 6 days a week. Maybe other students had it easier, but from my experience and what I've heard from other students and from other universities, WU is here in the upper limit of how much is to learn for one exam, and then still like 50% or more fail the exam. Of course, everyone says, yeah, my university is the hardest. However, I heard from a lot of other students that came to WU from other universities that they also think that WU is harder than other universities. Thirdly, there is no like timetable. This is usual for universities. I was just not aware that it's like that independently. Like literally nobody will care about you where you are or if you study. You are basically just a number, right? Because it's a big university, everyone has just a number. And you can be enrolled there like 4 semesters and don't have any lecture or any exam, and nobody will really care about you. For me, this was fine because I'm anyways quite independently and I got used to it very quickly. But I guess for other people that are used to still like the high school system, that is quite a shift, that nobody looks over your shoulder and you basically can structure your day, your weeks or months as you wish. All right, now we come to 3 things about Vienna, the city itself. Number 1 is the mentality. Coming from Germany, I am a foreigner in Austria. Even though we speak the same language, we basically have like similar countries and basically the same laws. However, I'm still a foreigner because the tone of the language is a little bit different and you get to feel that. I know that in every place there are very warm and open and nice people and more closed people that will not talk to you. However, from my experience, connecting to Austrians is harder than connecting to foreigners elsewhere. Sure, I have a lot of Austrian friends, but the majority of my friends are foreigners that live in Vienna. I mean, the reason for this might be that people that live in Vienna or come from Austria already have a lot of friends there and are not that open to connect. However, if I compare it now to other experiences I had in a foreign country, for example, the US, the difference is like day and night. When I arrived in the US, the people were extremely welcoming, even though they also had their friends there, of course. And I made a ton of local friends quickly. We hang out and yeah, it was a very fun time. And this warmness and openness you might find in Vienna, but the majority of the population is rather closed and you have to invest a bit more time to get to know each other. Secondly, Vienna is not in the mountains. Like literally 2/3 of Austria is mountains. Austria is the country of the Alps, like Switzerland. However, Vienna does not lie in the mountains. Vienna is located in the far east at the border to other Eastern European countries, where there are little to no mountains. Like it's very flat, it's quite windy also, and you have to drive about 2 hours either to Salzburg in the west, Tyrol, or in the south to Kärnten, I think it's called Carinthia in English, to have proper mountains where you can ski or hike. If you want to go to a city where you have mountains like directly in front of your door, better choose Salzburg or Innsbruck. Thirdly, Vienna is not Austria. And I mean this from a mentality point of view. As in every capital city, I think the people are quite different than the rest of the population of the country. Vienna makes nearly up 1/4 of the whole entire population of Austria. And as I mentioned before, they are not always the most open people. However, if you go in the countryside to smaller villages in the mountains, the people are usually very friendly, very open. I guess this phenomenon can be found in a lot of countries. All right, these were 6 things I wish I knew before studying at WU Vienna. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about WU Vienna, living in Austria or living in Vienna as a student. I hope you found this video insightful. See you in the next one. Bye bye.